How's everybody doing out in Facebook world today? Let me get here, come here live. Get my wireless mic in my pocket. Get set down here and ready to go. I usually start off picking, but it's a little different tonight. I got a little different setup in here. I got somebody coming to my office tomorrow to track a song for a wedding, and nothing real big and major. And so I moved stuff around a little bit. And but howdy, howdy, howdy. First thing I'm going to do is check again and see how the old Facebook world is doing today. And get up one of the old iPads here. Facebook. Charlie. It says powered by Restream. Live. Okay, that's good to know. You know, it's funny if you don't go on there every week or every certain amount of time. The stream key for Facebook changes for some reason, and you lose your connection there. And so I think that's what happened. We didn't go on for about 2 or 3 weeks. And then last week when we did go on, it had changed. And so I had to go on this week and put that in there. But okay, let me make a little change to this right here. Tighten that up. I got the old Strat. I had the telly down playing a little bit a while ago. And I just looked up and saw the Strat hanging out. I thought, well, I hadn't played this thing in so long. And I thought I'd play it for you tonight a little bit. This is 2004, 50th anniversary. 1954 was the first year that the Stratocaster was built. So 2004 was the anniversary model, 50th anniversary. And what's unique about this particular guitar, this guitar was built on June the 21st. In 2004. That was Linda and my wedding anniversary. The day we got married was on June 21st. So, but it's a reissue, the same color. They call this a Tobacco Sunburst 2-color. It has custom shop pickups in it, a low radius deck. I played this guitar for probably 15 years before I started playing the telly, and I got hung up on that. I really liked that white thin line telly, and then I got the black one and really liked it. But I played this song a jillion times to you folks. I played it on the program last week, but very few of you saw it, and so maybe it won't matter. This is an old hymn book song. I used to sing the song years ago because I heard Gaithel Vocal Band singing it one time, and I thought, man, that's a great song, and didn't realize that it was an old hymn book song. But well, I'm glad to know that I'm saved. Know that I know without a doubt. I go to bed at night, close my eyes. I know for sure that yes, I know, and I think you'll still enjoy this old song. that song. I got my wireless. I think I'm setting on it. But let's see. Check my level. I need just a little more, don't I? There we go. A little more vocal on the microphone there. Oh, Strat sounds good. I've thought 2 or 3 times about selling this guitar. It just hangs on the wall. It's been hanging on the wall for a year. In fact, you won't believe it. I got this thing. I had a tuner laying over on my little table there beside the chair, and I flipped it on here, and I hit the tuner, and every string on this guitar was in tune A440 with this tuner, except the top string. It was down just a little bit low, and hanging there all that long, and it not lose its tuning. This is a American made. It's a precision guitar. It's really a great instrument. And let's say try a little, pick it up a little bit here. Looking for a city. Well, it's been good old hot July. I didn't book any dates or anything to do. I didn't want to be loading and unloading in the hot sun and the 90-degree and the high humidity. And so we did our last date in June back on Father's Day. Spent a little family time the next week. Monday, my buddy the mayor, I think they're going to head down to Panama City Beach on Sunday, and every time they go down, I say, y'all come down, y'all come on down, and we go down about 2 or 3, sometimes 4 times a year. It's nice to have folks that own a beautiful condo on the 4th floor overlooking the beach, and it's pretty cool. And so we may ride down Monday, but we can't stay but about a day maybe and come back Wednesday because I got things to do Thursday. And we're going to meet the kids at, I said Lake Juneau, Alaska. and somebody thought I said Juneau, Alaska, but it's Lake Junaluska. That's an Indian name I found out a couple weeks ago at Cherokee, an Indian chief or something. It's a beautiful lake there. I played there years and years ago with Wendy Bagwell and the Sunlighters, and I remember I pulled in to Lake Junaluska about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, a Holiday Inn there. I saw the Florida Boys bus sitting there, and so I pulled in beside the Florida Boys and flipped it up on fast idles out there in the parking lot away from the hotel, and went to bed and went to sleep. About 8 or 9 o'clock, I heard them fire up and get ready to pull out. And so I pulled out, and we went to the auditorium where we were singing. And so I laid back down because it wasn't time to, to load in. This is like 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 or 10. And I hadn't gone back to sleep quite well. And I looked outside the window, and I saw a police officer go by. And I thought, well, what are they looking for? And so I got up, and they was looking at bumpers. They was checking mine. You know, you drive a bus like that day after day, and it accumulates fuel and oil on the back bumper a little bit when you drive a long distance. And they was checking to see if there's any markings, and there was no marking on my bumper. But the Florida Boys had a place that the oil had been smeared on it. And what happened when they were backing up to pull out, they backed into a light pole and didn't know it and knocked it down and pulled out of the parking lot. And I didn't see it, and but they were checking to see who done it, and but I wasn't the guilty party. But I was at Lake Junaluska then. That was back in about 74, 75, I guess. And then Linda and I were there for the Country Gospel Music Hall of Fame. That's a organization for country gospel music artists, and we were part of that organization for a while, and attended several conference and conventions, and 2 of them we were there. It's just a beautiful place. But we're going to be up there. That's just out of not too far from Asheville. We're going to be there with the kids, the grandkids, on the 5th, 6th, or 7th, I think, next week. So we're going to go to Panama City Beach for 3 or 4 days, turn around, come back, and hook up a little mini tin can travel trailer, that we a little camping trailer, and go camping with the grandkids. So that'll be a fun time. And then August will be here, and then we're going to head off down to Columbus, Georgia, the 2nd week in August, 2nd Sunday, and been going down to Kirkland Memorial Baptist Church for 40 years, probably, maybe even longer than that, even when before Linda and I. And so, looking forward. I saw my streamlight over there blink to yellow for a minute. That's kind of unusual. We have 400 megabits of download and 22 megabits. We have 10 times enough streaming power to stream up, so we'll see what it's doing there. Let's see what I can play for you guys tonight. walks with me and talks with me and tells me I am his own. Well, let me lay de-strat down and get the telly strat. The Nashville Deluxe. And I just heard what that one sounded like. And this one with the telly pickup. Has a little bolder, thicker sound with these Seymour Duncan pickups. I don't know if I had somebody to handle my equipment, carry my guitars, and set everything up, that I might carry more. But I really don't play the Strat. I have somebody that wants to buy the white telly, because I said I was going to sell it. It's a wall hanger now. This is the guitar I go to. Or if I want to play acoustic, of course, Miss Blue hanging over there on the wall. The blue telly. I forgot to get y'all back in the room here. And I've still got the 6120 Gretsch. It's kind of a wall hanger too. I really bought that guitar not to play, just bought it because I wanted another Gretsch guitar like I had when I was a teenager. And about 4 or 5 years ago, Channel 57 in Atlanta, I believe it might have been Miss Betty Cornett. She said, "Why don't you call and she gave me a person's name, said they handle the booking for our program called Magnify, and set up a date to come do our Magnify program." And so I did, and when I got there, I found out what they do. They set you up in their studio, and they come up with their Magnify thing and hand it to you, and it's 30 minutes straight, nothing but you picking. And I did that. In fact, that video is on YouTube. If any of y'all care to look at it. I failed to tell people this is being simulcast right now on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's on our website. White Harvest TV comes from White Harvest Ministries. That's our legal name for this ministry, White Harvest Ministries, Incorporated, a nonprofit religious organization. And so that's where White Harvest TV comes from. But we put this on YouTube, so go to our YouTube site. We're going out to 3 different places now. And also, if you have a Roku TV or Roku stick, go to your Roku channels and search for Beaten Bow, and you'll find our Roku channel. And there's videos are uploaded there, so you can find us a lot of different places on video if you want to watch any of the old stuff. But I started off on that Magnify program with a praise medley that I had made the track for, the 5-string banjo. And I'll play a little bit for you here tonight on the guitar. what the Lord has done. Well, let's find the old mellow Telecaster sound. And I'll play one more for you, Rusty Goodwin. This one's out of G. Good old Rusty Goodwin song. Well, I'm glad you stopped by tonight. I appreciate it very much. You taking the time. I got couple or three emails today. Want to know if I was going on live tonight, and buddy Reginald Barnes over in he's over in Charleston, close to Charleston, South Carolina. He had sent me a message, said, I've been trying to find you the last couple of weeks, and I couldn't find you. I said, well, it's because I wasn't there. And but if I ever put on Facebook that I'm going live tonight, and all of a sudden it doesn't show up, just go to our website, beatenbow.com, and we'll be there, because our streaming company, in fact, Linda and I were on every week for about 5 years before we ever went live on Facebook. And we had a pretty good viewing audience for a while. And we just got, ran out of things to do. You notice I was playing the same old songs. I haven't made any new tracks in a while. I need to. But like I said, you can find us at beatenbow.com. There's a page on there that says White Harvest TV. All the archives. I even got some of the family. Donna, when she was a teenager, singing with us. My brother Virgil and Becky, his wife. Videos on there and a lot of stuff. And it's also on YouTube. So watch some of our other stuff, and be sure and share this with your friends. I love to see those viewer counts go up, because I enjoy picking for you and spending this time with you. But we're going to just get on out of here and go maybe get a glass of tea or whatever, and see what's happening. Pray for our nation. There's a lot of change that's going on. We're getting closer and closer, and I'm closing out, but we're getting closer and closer to that midterm election, and we're looking and praying for God to move, and the conservative voters not sit at home and just think it's going to happen. We'll go out and vote and make some changes in the way this country's run. And then there's some natural things that's going on. I remember back about 20 years ago, Virgil and Becky and Linda and myself, the four of us, went out on about a 2 or 3 week trip. We did dates in California, New Mexico, Texas, and different places. And we went to the Grand Canyon while I was out there, and went around to Hoover Dam. And Hoover Dam was really something to see. And then we went to right there where the dam is. Lake Mead backs up, and there was a lot of water there. There were catfish swimming around. Looked like they was 5 or 6 feet long, just dozens of them, huge fish there. And such a beautiful sight to see. Well, Lake Mead is now so used drier than it has ever been in history. And the Bible says in the last days there will be perilous times. Perilous or dangerous. Dangerous times, and those dangerous times are here. Things in the weather and in the atmosphere, these forest fires. If Lake Mead dries up in the Colorado River that feeds it down through the Grand Canyon, if that water supply goes down to drought or whatever, Lake Mead runs Hoover Dam, and it runs a lot of Arizona, California, a big part of power supply, a lot of energy. It could really see some perilous times if things don't change and they don't get some water back in that river. So there's a lot to pray for our nation, for our politicians, for everything that's happening these days. Well, we need to get rid of these $45 gas prices, food prices that are 30% higher than what we've been paying. I'll tell you what, you can tell the difference is, when you get old and you retire, and your income is kind of set at a certain amount. You budget yourself, and when you have to chip back and pull a little money out of the shoebox or something to make ends meet, if you don't have any in the shoebox, it's a little bit makes things a little bit tight. But pray for our land today. Pray for our leaders in our country, and there's a shaking in the air. There's a shifting that's going to take place in these next months, the rest of this year and into the next year or two. So don't forget to pray for our nation and our country. God bless you. Have yourself a good week, and we shall see y'all in a week or two. Well, we'll probably be next week. Like I said, I'll be down on sunny Panama City Beach. So we'll catch you in a week or so. God bless you. Good night.